Hello and welcome to S. Barnes Designs. I'm Shauna, and today we're going to talk about digital accessibility and the lawsuit trends of 2024. But don't worry, this is not about scaring you into compliance and getting on board with digital accessibility and barrier free design. It's about empowering you to make your website barrier free and to protect your business in the process. So, without further ado, let's look at the numbers, shall we? In 2024, there were more than 4,000 lawsuits related to web accessibility. Yes, 4,000. While many of them were at the federal level, there are a growing number of state filed lawsuits, especially in states like New York and California. For example, 41% of the lawsuits targeted repeat offenders, so those who had been sued in the past did remediation, and the remediation wasn't good enough. 77% of all of those lawsuits, both federal and state, involved e commerce websites. E commerce is any website that sells products on their website. So, what does this mean for you? It means that businesses aren't taking accessibility seriously enough. I mean, if we're being honest here, and that if you've been sued once, you're at a higher risk of being sued again because now you're on their radar. So you are going to be one of the first ones that they go and look at to make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to. Some of the biggest complaints for accessibility and what is causing the number of lawsuits are that the websites aren't working with screen readers for those who are visually impaired. Your images are missing alt text or alternate text. Poor keyboard navigation for those who can't use a mouse, or maybe you lost your mouse. Keyboard navigation is important there as well. And lastly, videos without closed captions. Now, as far as accessibility goes, it's for the hearing impaired. But if you're anything like me, making sure that your videos, like this one, has closed captioning helps everybody because I watch those videos at night and I don't want to wake my husband. So I read the text. And if you don't have closed captioning, I'm not watching what you're laying down. So there's that to keep in mind. More than 1,000 businesses were sued despite using accessibility widgets. Now, if you've been following me for a while, y'all know that I'm not a fan of these overlays and widgets, mainly because they promote and guarantee that by using their product and service, it fixes all of your accessibility issues, and that's not the case, not even close. It is a tool that may help, but more times than not, it actually creates more accessibility issues. So use the overlays and the widgets at your own risk. So, what can you do to protect your business and create a more inclusive or barrier free website? Here's 4 tips for you. 1, be proactive. Don't wait for the lawsuit. Have an accessibility audit done of your website. I can help you with that. 2, skip the shortcuts. Widgets aren't enough. The quick automated tests and using AI or artificial intelligence isn't enough. You need a person on the other end of that screen that knows what the hell they're doing to tell you where some of those deficiencies lie. So make sure that you invest in real solutions like a person that follows the accessibility standards like WCAG. 3, train your team. Make sure that everyone understands the importance of accessibility from design to content creation. There's a reason that digital accessibility is built into my design process. And last but not least, number 4, think long term. Accessibility isn't a one and done solution, it is an ongoing commitment. And it's not an expense, it's an investment. Because having a site that is barrier free and accessible allows you to reach the 25% of people in the world that has some sort of disability that could hinder their ability to view your site. So, accessibility isn't just about avoiding lawsuits, it is about creating a better experience for everyone. When you invest in accessibility, you are opening your business to more consumers and users and people who may or may not need your services. And if they don't need your services, I bet they know someone who does. If you want to learn more about accessibility, subscribe to my channel for additional tips, insights, and resources to help your business thrive in a barrier free digital world.